Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make an origami cube, otherwise known as the origami water bomb. To begin with, you can either have a square piece of paper. I'm going to start with an A4 piece because they're easy to get hold of, and there's a neat trick you can do to make a square. To get started, you're going to want to take one corner and fold it all the way up to the top here so it's totally flat and it points right into the corner there. Once you've done this, you've now got half of a square. Once that's unfolded, you get a full square. In order to do that, the last thing you need to do is you take the top bit here, fold it over so it's nice and flat to where the square was. We unfold it, you can see it's right along that line. And then just taking a pair of scissors, you just need to cut along that line there. One thing you might find easier is you unfold it first, and then cut along there as neatly as you can. There you go, throw away the other piece, and there you have a rough square to get you started. So, in order to make your water bomb, you want to have your corner fold there. You then want to turn it this way around and do another corner fold facing the same direction. Unfold it, and you should have a square where the two folds are facing away from you. Now comes the next step. So, thumbs on your triangle there, tuck your fingers underneath, and just gently press it down like that. So once again, starting from there, thumbs down there, gently folding down like this, and then tucking your fingers behind, gently press it down so you've got a nice triangle shape there. Line up your edges, smooth down the middle, and as always, crease your edges like this. You'll know if you've done it right because you can unfold it and it looks a little bit like a cross shape if you opened it up like that. So, you should have a triangle that looks like this. Next step is to take the top corner here, fold it up to the top. Gently smooth that out, make sure this edge is lined up with the edge there. Then do the same on the other sides. Once you've done that, flip the whole thing over and repeat on the other two wet corners. Take the bottom corner up to the top, smoothing all the edges. Take the bottom corner on this side up to the top, smooth along. So now from the top it should look a little bit like this, and from the bottom it should look a little bit like this. Next step, we're going to create the pockets that are going to tuck the corners in. So I like to turn it around like this, and then taking the bottom corner, fold it in towards the middle. And ideally what you should have a triangle that looks exactly the same as the one down there. You should be able to use a ruler to draw from here to there to the top. If that's straight, you know your triangle's in the right place. Once you've done that, turn it around, repeat with the bottom corner, and make it sure that it's touching your square in the middle. And if you turn it this way, you should see the corners touch each other nicely. Once you've done that, turn it over, repeat on this side. Bottom corner into the middle, smooth it down, turn it around, bottom corner into the middle again. Give it a good old pinch. Now's the time where you want to make sure your folds are nice and crisp. Using your nails, trace along each of your folds. The crisper your folds are, the smarter and the straighter your water bomb's edges will be. So you should now have a shape that looks like this from sideways on, like this from one end, and like this from the other end. Okay, so we're almost done. Now's the bit where you're going to need to see which end is your open end. If you gently tuck your nail under each end, you should find one end a flap comes away, and there it is. So this is a bit where you've got to think very carefully. Chucking just the top flap there, I like to put a finger there and gently fold it over to make that triangle just there like that. Do that once again. So from the top here, fold it over as if you're folding it in half, so it makes a nice little triangle right there next to that edge. Once you've done that, I'll lift it up so you can see, thumb and forefinger on these parts, gently press. You can use your nail to open it up, and then little pockets should appear inside there. Do that once again. So forefinger, thumb, gently push, finger in, wiggle the pockets, and then you want to lift up your flap here and push the tip there into the pockets. When it's in, squeeze and flatten down like that, and then crease. That's the first part of your water bomb pocket. Turn around, do exactly the same. So again, folding this piece in half, over to there, smooth down this little crease here to help the folds. Forefinger, thumb, in goes your nail, bit of a wiggle to open up the pockets. Take a little flap here, tuck him inside like that, press him down, and then fold down the flap. Once you've done that side, flip it over and do exactly the same. Top corner, fold in half, fold that down and crease it nicely, nail in there, bit of a wiggle to open the pockets. In goes the corner. Push it down, gently crease. Then, once again on this side, fold it in half. Crease it down. Get your nail into that little pocket there. Give it a wiggle to make your pocket, and in goes your flap. Push it in, gentle squeeze, nice and neat. And then once again, just give it a good old squeeze to make sure it's nice and ready. Now, the last step, you've done all the folds. Now's the time to actually turn it into a cube or water bomb. So what you want to do is hold it from sideways on. One hand hold these flaps, one hand hold these flaps, and gently open it up so you've got a bit of a cross shape. Now you should notice you've actually got a gap in one end. If it looks like this and it's closed, you need to turn to the other end. So once you've got this end, now all you need to do is purse your lips so they're giving a very thin gap, as if you're giving a very high whistle, and then give a short, sharp blow into it. And this is what you should get. And there you go. Out pops your Origami Paper Cube or water bomb. You can fill those up with water and they're good for a couple of goes before they become all wet and soggy. If you do just want to blow it up like in dry paper form, you can now look for where your creases are, gently push them back in with the tips of your fingers. And if you do it very carefully, you should be able to fold your water bomb back up for use again at next time. Easy fits in the pocket or tucks away somewhere neat. When you're ready, hold the edges together with your fingers. Out it comes. Make a little gap at the top there, and then a short, sharp blow with a thin gap between your lips. And up it pops. There you go. Fun things you can do with these. You can either smooth out the sides. You can turn them into a 6-sided dice. You can draw different pictures on them. You can, of course, fill them up with water and turn them into little mini water bombs. Great time saver if you can't get down the shops. And there you go. One Origami Paper Cube made out of a square piece of paper. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then please do like and subscribe for more of the same. And I'd love to see your versions if you made them yourselves. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.